Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I am excited. I don't do challenges often, but there is one going around that I want to try. I saw Alyssa Ashley and Rocio Cervantes. I feel like I'm not saying that right because I can't roll my R's the same way that she does. But they both did it and they both just, knocked it out of the park. So make sure you check both of their videos out. They'll be in the description box down below, especially Rocio. Girl, I mean well. I swear I just can't roll my R, so I feel like it doesn't sound the same saying it. But especially hers because she used this palette for that video. The challenge is use every single eyeshadow in the palette challenge. And she used this palette to do that. That has 39 shades in it. I just uploaded a video the other day using this palette, and here I was thinking I was doing something using one blue lid and one red lid, and she went and did the whole palette on her eyes. So I wanted to try this challenge out, but I'm not that bold, okay? So I went ahead and got this baby palette right here. This is the Ofra Bright Addiction Magnetic palette, and I'm a little nervous because these are the colors in that palette. Yeah, this is what we're working with here. I'm supposed to use every single color in this palette on my eyes. I'm nervous, but you guys did hype me up on Twitter, so I appreciate that. Here I am. And because I can't stall any longer, let's just get into the video. Now, usually a little palette just shows up on the screen, but I don't know why. For some reason, I feel like I should talk this through what shades I'm using. So I'm gonna put this yellow shade in my transition and then put this orange one right on top of that. I would also like to point out that I've never used Ofra shadows before, so I'm not sure this was the best idea to pick this video to use them for the first time, but we're already here. It's already on my brush, so let's just go. Alright, that yellow was anticlimactic there. Let's just jump in the orange. Alright, so I'm going to start out doing the same thing I did in the other video. You see this line that I've drawn here. I used this color for that, which I'm going to go back into later, but I'm going to start building the shades in this area where I'm eventually going to cut my crease so I can fit more of these colors on my eye. First with this blue shade. I'm eventually going to use all three, but I'm going to do frame Shanine. I'm going to do this one first, this blue one. Already then starting to look like I was punched in the face. Went a little too low on that one, but I'm going to carve that out anyway. So I'm going to go right on top of that with this blue right here. And now just to go over those two with this one, which is the original shade that I used to draw that line on my eyes. I should not have worn a white shirt for this, but onto the lid, I'm gonna start with this one right here in that area, and we'll see how far out we take it. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this green right next to it. I've officially lost control of this look, but we're gonna close off the lid with this black. I kind of wanted to throw the brown in there before I did that, but I don't. I'm thinking of maybe putting it somewhere else. This brown just throws off the entire palette. We could have used a different color here, Ofra. Okay, Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face just so I can finish my bottom lash line and my inner corner. If you guys couldn't tell, I do not like this palette. I would suggest if you're gonna attempt this challenge to pick a palette that you've actually tried before and one that you know you like the whole just the pigmentation, the formula of the shadows. Make sure you do that because your girl is not a happy camper right now. If someone who is extremely fair or someone extremely dark picks up your palette that is this bright and neon and colored, and your pigments don't show up on them, there's a problem here, fam, okay? I had issues with your black. It's black. But that the challenge is to use every shade, and I've got 1, 2, 3, is that it? No, four shades left to use, so let me go finish and I'll be back. So just when I'm thinking things can't get any worse because I don't really care for this eyeshadow palette, I go to set my face with this Too Faced Peach Mist Mattifying Setting Spray, which I've shown you all in a video before, and I've used since that video. Shook it for a good minute. It says shake really well on it. When I first did the testing video, I only shook it for 30 seconds. Since then, I shake it for a good minute. Anytime I use it, no issues, right? But no, the one night where I'm already stressed because I don't know what's going on with my eyes, the one night I spray this on my face, I open my eyes, there are white dots all over the place. People were saying, oh, you know, let me know if you have this issue. I don't like it for that issue, blah, blah, blah. I'm sitting here like, I don't know. I have not seen that with my own eyes until tonight, okay? Because I sprayed it all over my face, and when I opened my eyes, it was all over my face. I'm not sure if you can still see it in my skin because I tried really hard to just pat the white spots into my face, but I'm not sure. I'll either zoom in or move closer so you can see it. It was all over the eyeshadow that I did for this video, and I left it there because I'm not gonna lie, it looks kind of cool on the eyeshadow, okay? Not all over my face, not trying to look like a zebra all over my face, okay? But on the eyes, it's still there, and I left it there because one, I'm like, what was I supposed to do? Go in with every color and, you know, pat it on top of it? But it looks kind of, you know, intentional on the eyeshadow, so I left it there. So I already forgot that we were filming this video, so as you can see, I already went ahead and added this yellow shade right here to my inner corner. Now I'm gonna take this pink and add it right here on my lower lash line. And then this red shade right here. And last but certainly not least, actually at least because you just mess up the whole palette, this brown shade right here in that little area. I couldn't do it. I really couldn't. I tried to just leave the dots there on my face, but the good Lord was like, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and blend that out, sis. So I went back over every shade that is on my lids with shadow to cover up the dots. At least, you know, like, they can be covered on your face and eyeshadow. I wouldn't suggest doing this after eyeshadow, but it shouldn't have been there in the first place, and that's never happened to me before. So I'm gonna try it out again, you know, obviously not when I have anywhere to go, but to see like what's going on there, because that's never happened to me before, and I'm just sitting here like, damn. Now for this palette, beautiful colors. Absolutely beautiful colors in this palette. That's why I chose it, so I could get a colorful look on my face, but I am highly disappointed. This is the first time I've tried any type of Ofra shadows, and I think earlier I said that when you have a palette like this and it doesn't show up, I think what I was trying to say is when you have colors like this and they don't pop, like if you have colors like this in your palette and they don't pop on extremely pale skin or extremely dark skin, like what are you doing? I had to build up your black. I had to build up your black to show up on my skin. Like, ask yourself if that makes sense. I mean, blending it in my transition and crease was okay. That green that's in the middle of my eyes did not, I chose the wrong day. I really chose the wrong day to wear a white shirt. The green that's in the middle of my eyes did not want to blend with that inner corner blue or that black, and it started turning borderline brownish, so I just kept putting shadow on top, hoping that, you know, that wouldn't be noticeable. The white dots didn't help. So I don't know if all of their palettes are like this, but you know, as for this challenge, The outcome isn't exactly, actually I don't know what outcome I was expecting with this, and although the shadows didn't perform how I would have liked them to and I chose them, I'm still proud of myself. I have 12 shadows on each eye right now. There are 12 shadows in the palette, and that was the challenge to use every shade in the palette, which I did. I would certainly want to do this again, you know, maybe with a palette whose shades I like. No shade. And definitely maybe a less colorful, maybe even more colorful look there. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you would want to see something like this again. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope all of you try this challenge. If you do, make sure to tag me in the comments, or tag me on your posts on social media if you do, so I can see it. And make sure to check out both of the videos in my description down below. Other than that, make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!